أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين رب العالمين.
A message has been received.
Okay, am I logged in? Okay, let me increase the voice. Okay, share the screen. Let me see how many of you are here. I don't see Heike's homework. Showing the screen. Let's see the homework that you guys have submitted. Class notification, there it is, the calendar. Yes, as you can see, we have okay, it's not working. Let me just go back to this calendar because I just want to check how many days for today. Okay, so today is Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday, 2 more days. Okay. Google Classroom. The last hour that we did was okay. Asma, have you done your homework? We did 5:55. I don't see the homework submitted here. What is the punishment of the rewards from Islam? Have you done that, Asma? Asma, are you there?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, maybe I can't hear. Refresh again because I can't hear again. I
I'm
think
here.
there's some problem with this. Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Let me refresh.
Hello, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. I don't see anything in the comments to test mankind after that. What about love? About the difference? 1 day ago? 47. The Injil is also the word of Allah, but the only difference is that it has become corrupt, and if you judge the original, it would be completely fine to follow the book. If it's the same. If it's the same, then it's completely fine. Okay, I didn't get the answers here. Haika, I don't see your answers.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to post mine. I'll do it.
Okay, and Asma, I don't see the last one.
Sorry, yes?
I don't see the homework.
Oh, yeah, right, I forgot.
What is the punishment of the reverts from Islam? Did you do that one? We have done two after that. 554 and 555. Okay, before we proceed, I'm giving you 5 minutes to do that and submit. Asma and Haika, when you've submitted, let me know. Have you submitted, Asma?
Submitting. The Arabic, right?
Have you submitted?
Yeah, no, I haven't submitted. Oh, oh, sorry, I didn't see the. Okay, yeah, I think I did it. Yeah, I've done it.
Okay, let me check. Okay. Okay, the answer was, even though I had it on the screen, Allah and His Messenger and the believers who perform Salah and see, I had the answer right open for you. Who are the allies of Muslims? None but Allah and His Messenger and those who have
I did.
believed.
I did that.
You said Allah and His believers.
That includes the prophets.
No, there's a difference, you know.
That includes the prophets.
Yeah, no, you have to write the way it is there. All right, Allah and then Messenger and then the believers. They're not the same category, right? When we read the kalama, we do mention Prophet Sallam, right? So it's a part that we have to say Allah and His Messenger. There's a difference because we follow Allah and we follow the teachings of Prophet Sallam, but we do not follow the teachings of the believers. We may and we may not. They're not in the same category. Do you understand, Asma? Asma, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Do you understand the difference, Asma?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah wa Rasul, right? But it's the believers, and we are also told to follow what is and the people who rule. For example, let me see, I'll show you. So in the Saba we did that, remember? For which eye was it? 59? Huh. You see, it says here, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم, and those who are in the authority among you. Okay? فإن تنازعتم, and if you disagree في شيء فردوه, you refer it إلى الله ورسوله and its messenger إن كنتم تؤمنون, if you believe billahi, in Allah wal yawmul, and the day al-akhirah, ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا, that's the best and most suitable for final determination. So you believe in Allah and His Messenger and those in authority among you. Like, we have the government rules. We have to start with a red light and there's laws, right? So you do follow the authority among you. So there's discipline, right? In the same way that who are your allies? So you would say Allah and His Messenger and the believers, not just the believers. Believers who? That's why we have reference to context. 5:55. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ, and the believers, those who establish prayers and give zakah. وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ, and they are those who bow down. So even in believers, there are people who do not read salah and they do not give zakah. What does that mean? What does that mean, Asma?
I'm sorry, yeah?
I said that there are people who are Muslims, but they do not pray, يقيموا الصلاة, and they do not give zakat. But specifically, is those are your allies who are Allah and His Messenger, and those who believe, right?
Yeah.
Those who believe, who read prayers and give zakat, because they are believers who do not read salah and not give zakat. So if you make them your allies, you'll become one of them, right? You'll probably have. So the influence of people will be the ones who are practicing Muslims, not just Muslims, not just believers, but practicing. Do you see the emphasis? الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ, and they bow down. So basically, specifically even in the believers and those who believe, and those who establish prayers, and those who give zakat. So you have to write all the four things. So can you edit your comment and make it better? As I told you, grade 7 and 8, they have to be writing it properly as much as possible. Avoid the closed end sentences like yes or no, right? You have to write open-ended questions, like you have to give examples. Are you able to edit it? Asma, are you done? Oh, sorry. Haika, are you done?
No.
Submitting? Well, yesterday you were saying the same thing, that you are submitting and the day
Yeah,
before.
for the new question, I kind of got busy yesterday, so I was unable to do it, so I'm doing it right now.
But you haven't submitted the previous questions as well.
I'll do those two right now.
Yes. Asma, are you done? Let me know. So you see, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, it's not وَالَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ, it's وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ. So those who believe, and there's no wa, but what it means is among those who are establish prayers and give zakat. So in other words, we can say, you can write practicing. You can use the word practicing believers, or you can just write simply those who establish prayers and give zakat. So there are three things here you have to write, not two.
Before I send it to Google Classroom, I'm going to send it to you in chat and you let me know if it's good.
Oh, you sent it? Let me check.
I first sent it in chat so you can tell me if it's good or not.
No, send it to me Google Classroom and let you know tomorrow, inshallah, okay? Yeah, in the chat it will disappear. Post in Google Classroom, no problem.
Okay. I sent it.
Okay, I have it. I don't see it posted. Do you see it posted?
Click on the assignment. Maybe then.
Okay.
The one that we were just talking about, I did.
You have so many. I told you to write as a comment as one.
I wrote in the comment.
Okay, so it's not showing me for some reason. Did you post it here? Grade 6 to 8.
No, it's in the 2024-2025 one. So click on the new assignment essay Quran, the one that you did yesterday. Go to instructions,
Yes.
I think. And then you're supposed to scroll down. There should be a comment section there.
Okay. On points, due date. This is student. 14th November. Students can see this file. Yeah, where is it? Add all students. Attachment. Yeah. If you just write in a comment, that's okay too, because we can't find it here. Just click on this one and just write, copy paste it.
Okay. Okay, I sent it now.
Okay, let me check. Let me go back. Let me go log out, log back in.
See, you can go up. You can see one class comment. Click that.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Yeah, it does say, no, it says add class comment. Oh, over here.
On the top one, yeah.
Our allies is none. Okay, when you write his, then H has to be capital because you're referring to Allah. Do you see it? So over here, H has to be capital in his because this what you're referring to, Allah,
I'll see if I can change it.
comma, and those who believe in Allah,
I'll delete it and then resend it with the capital one.
the ones who pray, salah, and give zakah. So because not everyone is that way, so in other words, you can say practicing Muslims.
So you want me to say, and those who practicing Muslims?
Believe in Allah.
Mm-hmm.
You can write those who give zakah and give, you know,
And those who give zakah,
sorry, who perform salah and give zakah.
and those who perform salah and give.
I had it open for you. It was right here on the screen.
Okay.
So anyway, let me see. Okay, where are the comments? Okay, that's nice. That do the 5 pillars of Islam. You can complete like that, but at least you have mentioned so there and his believers. Okay, again, Asma, same thing. H has to be capital because here you are referring to
I sent my
Allah
new one.
and his messenger. Okay. You see over here, H is capital. Why? Because his is for Allah. Believe in Allah and his messenger. Is that clear, Asma and Haika?
Yes.
Because H is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you keep it capital. Okay. So I'll check that later. Okay, let's do 56. Who's reading 56? I am 56. Yes, go ahead. Okay, Haika, you want to read?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن يتولى الله
Who?
يتولى الله
Uh,
ورسوله والذين آمنوا فإن حزب الله هم الغالبون.
okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Let me just do the meaning. Wa and man, whoever. Yatawalla takes as an ally Allah, wa rasulahu, wa and Rasul is messenger, who is his, and his messenger, wallazina and those who amanu believe, fa inna fa then indeed, Hizballahi, Hizb is a party, and of Allah, whom they ghalibun are the victorious. Okay, Abdullah, can you read the translation? Yes, Abdullah, are you
Yes,
there? Yeah.
yes.
Read the translation, please.
Okay, and whoever is ally of Allah and His Messenger, and those who have been believed, indeed the party of Allah, they will be primor.
Predominant, okay? Victorious or predominant. So, those are the, because there was war going on, right? And you had to fight against the non-believers, disbelievers. So that's why it was very important to keep Muslims as your friend, believers as your friends, and trust in Allah, its messenger, and the believers, and not to be friends with disbelievers because they were your enemies, right? The question over here would be, and those, what is the reward of making Allah and His messengers and those that believed allies? So you would say, indeed, the party of Allah, they will be predominant or they will be victorious. That would be the answer. Okay, so let me just post the homework. Or I was talking all the time and I didn't see it was muted. So I was showing you that the answer to the question, I said it like 3 times, but okay. What is the reward for the allies of Allah and His Messenger? And you would say that the reward for the allies of Allah and His Messenger is the party of Allah, right? What the reward for the allies of Allah and His Messenger is that they will be predominant or victorious, right? They would be the party of Allah would be predominant or victorious. That's the answer. Do you understand, Haikan, Asma?
Yes.
That's the answer you will write. And Asma, you have to submit the previous answers as well. Okay? And so we do that, inshallah, by tomorrow because you said I gave you enough time to write it. Okay? So I'm going to save this and then you can share the screen for iExcel. So I'm going to stop sharing. Yes, who's sharing now? Who's sharing the screen? Start with Abdullah or Asma? Let me see how many questions I can. Anyone share the screen to start the iExcel? Let me see how much you have done iExcel yesterday. Okay, usage details. Last 30 days, 23 hours, which is good. Let me see yesterday. 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's very less time we've done. 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 38, 36. You didn't get to do grade 5 and 8. Patterns and sequences, prefixes, suffixes, grade 5, and pronoun types. 1 hour and 12 minutes learning. It
It's
should be
only
around.
count that because it got late, so Asma didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, so hers didn't count in. She might have. That's why it's a little bit less. I only did half of mine too.
Okay. All right, then Asma, are you doing Excel right now?
No. Should I do it?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Running out of time.
Just should I share my screen? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let me go. Okay. 15 minutes math. 15 minutes English. 15 minutes science. Mhm. Okay. What? Did Abdullah Haik already did it? Okay. Divide fractions. Okay.
Yes.
Are you done?
Are you done? Okay. Yeah. Consider this. So I think that was Abdullah. No? Abdullah, was that you, sweetie?
Never mind.
Okay. Zoom cannot provide enough space. Okay. Baseball games would draw more crowds if they're playing the time. Maybe if you read it out, you might have the better answer. Yeah. Today we're gonna do science and social studies both. So as soon as Asmada finishes hers, we will do that for everyone. Inshallah. Some birds in the morning. You had 24 questions so far in your English. Sunny days. Good. Okay.
Okay, I've done all my subjects.
Next.
Okay, now would you like to? Okay, let's open up your science. Haika, can you open up grade 8 science first?
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll do grade 5 and then grade 7 with Asma. Inshallah. Thank you. And make sure you read it so the whole class can, understand it because we're all doing this together as a group, inshallah. We'll do social studies tomorrow, and then on Friday we'll do Urdu and French, inshallah. Yep. Okay, Heike, if you can read that out loud because the screen is really small. I can't really read it properly. Thank you. So we all know what we're working on, inshallah. Thank you. Oh, see, you got the answer wrong. We could have corrected you. So make sure you read it really carefully before you submit your answers. Okay, good, awesome. Okay, Abdullah, can you share your sides now? I'm not sure if you have sides or not, but then Asma, if you can share your sides actually. If Abdullah doesn't have grade fives, then we can do from the other book, inshallah. So Asma, can you share your sides, please? Or if you have enough chance, we'll do social studies as well today, inshallah.
I've already finished my Excel.
You finish your
I've actually
sides?
finished my. I did my math, English, and science. I told you.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, cool. So we will now okay, Abdullah, how about your French? Do you wanna open that? Because I think Abdullah is not ready yet. Or probably he doesn't have it on his. Let's see. Okay, let's do social studies, all of you. Okay. Asma will start with you if that's okay. Otherwise, Haika can start with grade 8. Social studies. Okay, because we have like another 40 minutes, actually 30 minutes, half an hour. Good. Okay, Abdullah. Thanks. So you're doing yours. Okay. Okay. Do you get it, Abdullah? Good. Okay, there you go.
Okay. It's about break time now, but you can leave your screen shared and you can continue working on this until the rest of you can go. But Abdullah, you can finish. Okay, Abdullah, leave your screen shared and you can go for a break. Just leave it as it is, okay? For 10 minutes. Actually, for 8 minutes. Jazakallah khairan. See everyone tomorrow, inshallah, at 9 o'clock. You guys enjoy your break now. Allah Hafiz.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Marka Abdullah, how are you?
Yes. Haika, did you get to share your screen into iExcel?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. We'll start Quran first. Asma, can you open? Okay. Yes, Abdullah, can you read from here? From here.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
وإذ قلنا. Yes, Abdullah, I cannot hear you.
Yes.
Yes, وإذ قلنا
وإذ كنا
للملائكة اسجدوا
للملائكة اسجدوا
لآدم
لآدم
فسجدوا
وسجدوا
إلا
إلا
إبليس.
إبليس.
Yes, can you read?
أنا
أبا.
أبا أس وس تك بارا
واستكبر
ونا لي من
من
كان
من
من الكافرين
مهم.
وقلنا
وقل
وقلنا لي
يا
آدم
آدم اسكن
يا دمسكن
أنت
أنت
وزوجك
وزوجك
الجنة
الجنة
وكلا منها
وكل منك
رغدا
رمضان
رغدا
رمضان
رغدا
رمضان
رغدا رغدا
رمضان
حيث.
حيث
Yes, can you read?
حيث في
شئتما.
し شئتما wala ta tak raba ha ti ti ti
هذه الشجرة
هذه الشجرة تُبْنَى
فتكون
مِنْ
من الظالمين.
الظالمين.
ओके माशाल्लाह तबारक अल्लाह जज़ाकल्लाह खैर. Usma, can you open the next one?
Sorry, the internet cut us off for 2 minutes, but we're back now, so I'll just continue. Okay, yeah, so I'll continue. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء. ومن يشرك بالله فقد 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 افترى إثما عظيما. ألم تر إلى الذين يزكون أنفسهم بل الله يزكي من يشاء ولا يظلمون فتيلا. انظر كيف يفتروا على الله الكذب وكفى به إثما مبينا. ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يؤمنون بالجبت والطاغوت ويقولون لله كفروا هؤلاء أهدى من الذين آمنوا سبيلا. أولئك الذين لعنهم الله. ومن يلعن الله فلن تجد له نصيرا. أم لهم نصيب من الملك فإذا لا يؤتون الناس نقيرا. أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله. فقد آتينا آل إبراهيم الكتاب والحكمة وآتيناهم ملكا عظيما. فمنهم من آمن به ومنهم من صد عنه. وكفى بجهنم سعيرا. إن الذين كفروا بآياتنا سوف نصليهم نارا كلما نضجت جلودهم بدلناهم جلودا غيرها ليذوقوا العذاب. إن الله كان عزيزا حكيما. والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سندخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا. لهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وندخلهم ظلا ذليلا.
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay, Haika, can you start from here the next?
It's right here, this ayah. This inna.
Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله يأمركم أن تود الأمانات إلى أهلها وإذا حكمتم بين الناس أن تحكموا بالعدل إن الله نعم ما يعظكم به إن الله كان سميعا بصيرا يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله والرسول إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا
تأويلا.
تأويلا ألم تر إلى الذين يزعمون أنهم آمنوا بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك يريدون أن يتحكموا إلى الطاغوت وقد أمروا أن يكفروا به ويريد الشيطان أن يضلهم ضلالا بعيدا وإذا قيل لهم تعالوا إلى ما أنزل الله وإلى الرسول رأيت المنافقين يصدون عنك صدودا فكيف إذا أصابتهم مصيبة بما قدمت أيديهم ثم يحلفون بالله إن أردنا إلا إحسانا وتوفيقا أولئك الذين يعلم الله ما في قلوبهم فأعرض عنهم وإذ هم وقل لهم في أنفسهم قولا بالغا وما أرسل
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. All right, Asma, page. Then you can start study.
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, wait. I'm on grade 10. Grade 10. Oh, was it grade 9? Wait, which grade were we in again? Grade 10, okay. I don't know why I forgot that. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. The miraculous story. Wait. Yeah, sickness and its kind and cures. We didn't finish. We didn't do the what do you call questions in this chapter.
Okay. We will do the question and then we can read.
Okay. Explain the physical and spiritual illness.
Mhm. Okay.
Sickness of the heart and sickness of the body. Sickness the sickness of the body would be ones that have like cancer, COVID, and whatnot. And there's like heart disease, it's still physical. But in the spiritual illness, it is a sickness of the spirit. For example, jealousy, there's greed, gluttony. Have you heard of the seven deadly sins or something? All of those kind of.
Mhm.
How
How important how important is prevention of heart health in Islam? What guidelines does Islam lay down for the prevention of physical illness?
one is eating not to your fill, but still eating to your fill. Not an excessive eating, no excessive eating. Um, physical illness, physical illness. Healthy, you can pray to Allah for doing that. To be so you're physically blessed, you can just exercise and whatnot.
What does eating and drinking moderately mean? Yes, Haika.
Moderate.
Haika, can you tell me what does eating and drinking moderately means?
Like,
Yes, Haika. Eating and drinking moderately means what?
the question: what does eating and drinking moderately mean?
Eating and drinking
It,
moderately.
I
eating
know the answer.
likely refers to like the value of food or beverages,
Uh,
like focusing on the
yeah.
cost of it.
No.
Yes, can you tell me?
There's
Yes.
another answer. The Prophet ﷺ said that you should eat a third of your belly should be filled with food, a third should be filled with the water, liquid, and a third should be left for space, air.
Yes, and also that we should eat balanced diet. We need vitamins and minerals and protein and carbohydrates and fats and all these in moderate quantity. All these in moderate quantity. So variety, we should add variety in our food and don't eat too much and don't eat too less. Yes, seriously. Yes, seriously.
Okay, okay. How is health affected if one habitually overeats? Spiritual health declines of greed, and physical health. I'm pretty sure overeating can cause the like. I'm pretty sure it may like if you overeat, like for example, if you eat too much sugar, like throughout your lifetime, then you could have illnesses like diabetes. Wait, is diabetes that? Right? Is that a cause for diabetes?
What are Ibn al-Qayyim views about dua as a cure for disease?
Al-Qayyim? I don't know any names. Question me about any Islamic topic, I'll know the answer, except if it's names. Al-Qayyim, 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 Qayyim. Ah, where's Qayyim? I saw a bunch of names over here. Wait. Oh, found it. Ibn al-Qayyim. So it's over here, over here. Thereafter I came to recite Ibn al-Qayyim says dua of the most beneficial is of the most beneficial cure, and it is the enemy of all diseases. It fights them, cures them, prevents their occurrence, and reduces them after occurrence. It is the weapon of the believer. Ibn al-Qayyim relates his own experience. It once happened to me in Mecca that I became ill and could find neither physician nor medicine, so I treated myself with Surat al-Fatiha. I took a draught of water of Zamzam, and I recited Surat al-Fatiha over it several times, drank it, and I obtained a complete cure. Thereafter, I came to recite it in case of in case of many kinds of pain, and received supreme benefit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there's also these questions. How does Allah rewards the visitors of the sick? They said a garden will be made for them in their, what do you call, in the paradise in Jannah. And if anyone dies, like for example, a heart attack, or like murder or whatnot, if they die in that hospital when visiting the sick, then they'll immediately go to Jannah.
Yeah. Okay.
What happens to a Muslim's deeds if when he is too ill to perform them? If and only if he does them, and he would have done them if he weren't ill, then he'll continue getting good deeds, even if he's not doing them because he's too ill. What do you know about illness and expiation of sins? Wait. What do you know about? It's bad. Only Allah can cure them if He wills. What is the wisdom behind not indulging in topics related to illness and other outcomes with the patients we visit? It's to not like worry them, and to not make them like, if you're gonna die, or like like imagine all the thoughts running around that person's head already. You don't want to confirm them and make them feel like helpless. It's just good manners. What should a dying person not be forced? Why should a dying person not be forced to repeat the Shahada? It'll just make them feel bad. It'll make them.
No.
Yes, it said it. It is a part of the Sunnah to cover. Oh, sorry. Not there. So here, we might end up saying inappropriate. He might feel disturbed and irritated, with the result that his spirit may depart while he is feeling aversion to it. So if such a person utter these words on his own, then there is no need for prompting him to do so. It makes him feel bad. Okay. Yes. And list the immediate measures to be taken after death. Okay. So the first thing. Oh, immediately close the eyes of the deceased. The next thing, but when the family is like crying, do not supplicate anything but good. When someone around should loosen the joints of the body of the deceased and straighten his limbs. And it is part of sunnah to cover the whole of these deceased bodies with a sheet of cloth. And prompt action should be taken to Oh, yeah. Prompt action should be taken to discharge the deceased obligations and to relieve him of all responsibilities if for debts and legacies, so that he can meet his Lord in a pure state, free from unpaid dues free from unpaid dues and unfulfilled commitments. And it is a part of sunnah to hasten the preparation of the deceased for the burial, and to take it out quickly. Okay, now here's the actual questions. Those are just the ones in the chapter, so let's do the actual questions. The two types of illnesses are physical and spiritual. Dash is one of the most frequent causes of illness. Arrogance or disbelief. Arrogance. There is no harm if one overeats. That's false. There's no harm if one overeats. Uh, 1 second. However, there is no harm in occasional overeating. There's no harm in overeating occasionally. Dash and dash. Wait, milk in the presence of the Prophet. Wait, so there's no harm if one overeats occasionally. Dash and dash are one's capital. Wait, dash and dash are one's capital. Oh, wait, that one's actually. Dash and dash are one's capital. Dash and dash are one's capital. Wait, what is it?
Mhm.
The dash and dash are one's capital. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dash and dash are one's capital.
Okay.
Dash and dash are one's capital.
I don't know.
You don't know?
We need to check.
Look, I can't find anything. Dash and dash.
Health and time. Health and time. I think yesterday we read about it.
Okay, health and time.
Health
Okay,
and-
health and time. Health and time. Health and time are one's capital.
Mhm.
1 second. Okay, yeah. Allah does not send down any illness without its cure.
Yeah.
Patients with dash should be treated like those with physical illness. Oh,
Yes, Haika, can you answer this question? A patient
with
Say, guess.
patients with dash should be treated like those with physical illness. Yes. Patients with uh, uh,
mental.
It's
mental
mental
No,
health
no,
conditions. Mental
yeah,
health.
yeah,
no, not.
yeah,
I
mental
mean,
health.
not spiritual.
Spiritual patients with spiritual illnesses should be treated just as physical illnesses. For a dying person,
uttering the shahada just once is enough, unless they say something afterwards.
yes.
It should be the last thing they say. The last words should always be.
Okay, Haika, can you read this one? Virtual patience and prayer. The virtue of patience and
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا استعينوا بالصبر
nasta'inu.
والصلوات إن الله مع الصابرين ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون تشعرون ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات.
وبشر الصابرين.
No, I'm just reading the back. والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إن الله
الله
وإنا
وإنا إليه
وإنا إليه راجعون.
راجعون.
أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون.
Okay. Asma, can you read this translation?
Okay, yeah. Translation of the meaning of these verses. O you who believe, seek help through patience, as-sabr, and prayer, as-salat. Surely Allah is with those who are patient, as-sabirun. And do not say that those who are killed in the way of Allah are dead. On the contrary, they are alive, although you do not perceive it. And they most certainly shall we test you with a certain degree of fear and hunger and loss of worldly goods, lives, and fruits. But give good news to the patient, who, when disaster strikes them, say, Truly we belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return. Mm, And to Him we shall return. Yeah, they are the ones on whom are blessings of the Lord and mercy, and they are the Lord in mercy, and they are the ones who are guided.
Okay. Okay. Yes, you can continue.
Okay. For verse 153, the virtue of patience, as-sabr, and prayer. As-salat. As the Prophet ﷺ said, how amazing the case of the believer is. Whatever Allah decrees for him is better for him. If he is tested with a bounty, he is grateful for it, and this is better for him. And if he is afflicted with a hardship, he is patient with it, and this is better for him.
This is very important. There is very important lesson in it. Means being thankful to Allah, and if there is the hardship, then being patient, and if there is something good come to us, being thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see, this is very important hadith. This is very important hadith. Keep it in mind all the time. Okay.
The word patience. Patience means compelling oneself to bear with whatever occurs to one for the sake of Allah, and being accustomed to enduring hardships and refraining from agitation. The patience is one of the moral virtues of the prophets and the righteous. Patience in performing acts of obedience and charitable deeds, especially the obligatory ones. Performance of the obligatory deeds feel obviously requires patience and perseverance on the part of the Muslim. Take, for instance, the daily obligatory prayers. Patience is especially needed for performing those prayers correctly and constantly. The need for patience, sabr, is just as clear with regard to other obligatory needs. Fasting, for example, is clearly an action that requires patience. Patience is also needed in giving the purifying dues or zakat, which implies giving up a part of one's health and health, wealth and relying upon Allah. Pilgrimage is filled, on the other hand, with different aspects that require patience. Patience in abstaining from unlawful and sinful things. This type of patience is one that genuinely distinguishes the righteous person or the person with taqwa, heedfulness of Allah, from the rest of the Muslims. It is normal for both the evil person and the righteous person to perform their obligatory duties, but it is really only the righteous person who keeps himself away from sins and evil deeds. Allah's Messenger ﷺ pointed out the importance of this type of patience by saying that the road to paradise is paved with desires. Al-Bukhari. It is easy for a person to succumb to those desires unless Allah has blessed him with the patience to keep himself away from them. Patience in enduring misfortunes and disaster. That is also a necessary duty, like seeking forgiveness for faults and failings and turning in repentance to Allah. Allah has created this world in such a way that there are times of joy and happiness as well as times of misery and sadness. Mm, in times of health and well-being, in times of sickness and malady. When hardships and disasters befall a person, the only outlet is patience. In reality, patience is needed during both times of ease or plenty and times of hardship. The Muslim scholars say that patience during times of affliction is much easier than patience during times of ease. This is true because many times during an affliction, there's not much one can do about it. The person must accept his circumstances. But during times of ease and plenty, the situation is completely different. When someone, for instance, is given abundant wealth by Allah, various choices are open to him. He may spend that wealth in a proper way or an improper way. Patience and perseverance with respect to how one is treated by others. When dealing with other people, one is not always treated properly or in a correct manner. This requires patience so that one may not react with a response that may lead to a bigger harm. This fourth aspect of patience is significant when one is involved in calling others to Islam or enjoining good and forbidding evil. The devil and all enemies of Islam will not allow it to continue unhindered. They will definitely try to block this call by every means possible. Their aim is to make a dedicated Muslim to stop working for Islam. They want him to remain submerged in the routine life of this world. Unfortunately, such position might come also from Muslims who do not desire a return to the Quran and the Sunnah. But if a person is patient, he will be victorious and successful in the end. Seeking help through prayer. It is easy to explain why Allah has mentioned patience in prayer specifically. Patience is the hardest of all internal or inner practices, and its impact on the physical body, while the prayer is the hardest of all external practices. This is because the prayer is a combination of acts of disobedience of various kinds. They include basic essentials, arkan, customary elements, sunan, and refinements of adab, as well as the present awareness. Humility, focus on of attention, calm composure, and remembrance of Allah. It is significant to keep in mind that the prayer mentioned here as a help and support in times of hardship and trials not only refers to the five daily obligatory prayers but also includes nawafi, missing nafila or voluntary prayers in the tahajjud or the night prayers. It is only through these that a new spirit is awakened in the believer. This spirit infuses him with a fresh vigor and life. It enables him to overcome hardships and difficulties he might encounter in the cause of truth. Secondly, of all the various acts of worship, prayer is one of the most important expression of one's remembrance of Allah and gratitude to Him. The value and role of prayer lies in its being the direct link between us and Allah. It is the means by which we draw strength, reassurance, and help from Allah's infinite power and everlasting mercy. It is a key to the true it is a key to the treasure of Allah's grace. It is a fountain of light that illuminates our hearts. That illuminates our hearts. Mm. With the inner peace and tranquility. Prayer opens the human heart to hope and enlightenment. No, it's not done. And enlightenment. It strengthens one's relationship with Allah and provides one with inspiration and confidence. This is why we see that the righteous people are of one accord when faced with hardships and disasters in taking refuge in prayer. It is related that whenever the Prophet ﷺ experienced a serious problem, he would take refuge in prayer. Prayer is the essential requirement for the perfection of closeness to Allah. Surely Allah is with those who are patient. Mm. That is to say, Allah is with those who are patient and that He provides them with a help and assistance, protection and support. He grants them extra grace, direction, inner strength, and kind favors.
Okay. Yeah, just a minute. Yes, Haika, can you read from here?
It's from here.
Yes, Haika, can you read from here?
Okay. The verse advises the believers, thus do not say those who are killed in the way of Allah are dead. On the contrary, they are alive, but you are not aware of it. And those who do not believe in life in the hereafter, life means only the physical life in the world. For them, a person who is dead or is killed ceases to exist. But for a believer, life on earth is just a brief stage. The real eternal life begins only when the physical life of human being on earth ends. The Quran teaches us that everyone will be brought back to life on the last day, but the case of those who die in the case of Allah is different. They are martyrs. They must not be considered or described as dead. They are alive. They continue to live as Allah Himself clearly states. The nature of their life is beyond.
Is beyond our comprehension.
They are alive. They continue to live as Allah Himself clearly states. The nature of life is beyond our comprehension. It is not possible for us to fully visualize it in our present earthly existence. This is the reason why the Quran says they are alive, although you do not perceive it. There are numerous reports describing the status of martyrs. Muslims hold a hadith which says the souls of the martyrs are inside green birds and move about in paradise. whenever they wish. Then they take refuge in lamps that are hanging under the throne. Your Lord looked at them and asked, "What do you wish for?" They said, "What more could we wish for while you have favored us with what you have not favored any other of your creation?" He repeated the question. When they realized that they would be asked, they said, "We wish that you would send us back to the earthly life so that we can fight in your cause until we are killed in your case again." The Lord then said, "I have written that you will not be returned to it."
Okay. Verse number 155. Certainly shall we test you. Okay, certainly shall we test you. Okay. Aika, you can continue. Aika. Aika, are you here?
Yes, teacher. Why am I not reading?
Okay, Abdullah, you can read from here.
Okay. The virtue of patience and prayer. In the hadith,
No, over here, trials are a part of the process of education. Verse number 155. Certainly shall we test you.
certainly shall we test you. Trials are a part of the process of education. The believers resolve to fight for the truth and bear in the process whatever they may have to face of fear, hardship, productivity, famine, and loss of life. They would rigorously tested. There is a price that believers have to pay in order to hold up their faith, and that price is their life. Unless someone's faith becomes dearer to one man's life, that faith has no chance of survival at the very serious test. Sacrifices and patience and democracy, the believer's love for his faith is inspires others to
Okay. Respect it. Yes, Abdullah. Respect it.
respected, examine its mirrors and develop an interest in it that can hold up the hearts and minds of many people to Islam. Moreover, the tests and trials bring out the best in people and renew their engines, and they strengthen their resolves,
Energies.
refine their potentials,
Uh-huh.
and sharpen their metal and emotion. Vision and judgment is, however, significant to note. The expression be yasmini with the something of which occurs in this verse clearly comforts and reassures the Muslims by telling them that they will be tested with such a state of fear which they would not be any essential to test their resolve and patience. Therefore, instead of losing heart, they should face these tests with courage and steady fastings.
Steadfastness. Yes. Next. Next paragraph. The word hunger in the text refers Yes, Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. Did you understand?
Yes.
What did
Yes.
you understand from this? This test and
Yes.
trials will come in our life.
Yeah.
Allah has given this life to test us. So tests and trials will come in our life. And Allah tests us who chooses the way to Jannah. Who chooses the way to Jannah and who chooses the way to Nar. Okay? The fire, hellfire. There are two ways in front of you. One goes to paradise and one goes to the hellfire. Okay? Who, when disaster strikes them, musiba. What is musiba? The disaster. What is musiba? Means which harms the believer. According to Lane, the term musiba denotes an affliction, a, a calamity, a misfortune, a disaster, or an evil accident. Okay. So what should we do if something harmful happens in our life, something strikes us badly, we lose the health, wealth, children, something, what should we do? The virtue of patience and prayer. In the Sahih of Muslim, there is a hadith transmitted from Abu Sa'id and Abu Huraira in which they related that they heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, whatever afflicted the believer, be it discomfort or fatigue, illness or sorrow, even a care that concerns him, will cause his sins to be forgiven. That's why. That's why the calamities come in our life to so that no the sins to be forgiven. The sins to be forgiven. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hi, Abdullah, can you read? Abdullah, can you
No, the
read?
class is done. The class is done.
Okay. Okay, we will read it tomorrow, inshallah. This was your lesson for today. Inshallah, we'll continue tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Goodbye.
Office.